The surge in popularity of the WNBA is 98% because of Caitlin Clark entering the league. While players like Angel Reese believe they are responsible for the heightened coverage, the 7th overall pick has played an extremely small role in women's basketball growth, and the facts and numbers literally prove that Clark is the reason that the W is as popular as it is right now. And it started because of Clark's style of play, from confident step backs, long range threes, and breaking NCAA records. It's exciting and bringing something to the W that we haven't yet seen before in this league. But now the story has transitioned from the greatest college player ever to the enemy of the league, in which she solely brought more attention to than ever seen before. From player cheap shots to missing out on Olympic honors, the facts show that Clark has changed women's basketball and others are jealous. So the Caitlin Clark effect dates back to Clark's college career at Iowa, where the Hawkeyes recorded the 3 highest viewed women's college basketball games in history. And the top 2 of those games didn't include Angel Reese. In fact, Reese and LSU's largest viewership in a game that didn't include Clark was 1.56 million viewers against an undefeated South Carolina. But this is the WNBA that we're talking about and not college, so maybe something could be different and Reese could be right. So after building the audience in college, the 2024 WNBA draft became the most watched in the event's history. And WNBA Draft Week saw the Indiana Fever YouTube channel grow 10,000 subscribers and 1.85 million views, while the Chicago Sky, who selected Reese with their 2nd pick in the draft at 7th overall, meaning they had 2 top 10 picks in the 2024 draft, saw a 1,900 subscriber jump and 125,000 view increase following the draft, which already shows the difference that Clark is making compared to 2 other rookies who entered alongside her. But this season, 5 TV networks reported their highest WNBA viewership: ESPN, ION, ESPN2, NBA TV, and ABC. The factor that was in common in all of their highest viewed games: the Indiana Fever. Besides watching the games at home, who is actually putting people inside the arenas? We know that organizations were moving their games against the Fever to account for the surplus in fans, but no teams were doing that for the Chicago Sky. The Indiana Fever home games have brought in an average of 16,000 spectators this season, which is up over 13,000 from last season. And Fever games in general have brought in 6,000 more fans than any other organization this season, with their season low attendance being just below the Sky's average for this season. So if Angel is the reason for the WNBA's popularity, then why is the Sky's home game average this season only up 1,000 fans over the previous season? But the Fever's attendance is up over 12,000 in a much less populated town. And these alone are the facts that prove that the Caitlin Clark effect is real, and in fact has everything to do with Clark and not too much to do with any other players. That includes Angel Reese. So what do you think about Angel's comments about the rise in popularity of the WNBA is due to her as well? It seems like she's trying to capitalize on being a chapter in the Caitlin Clark book. And I don't blame her for taking advantage of the coverage that she's getting because of Clark. She's making the most of the opportunity and is definitely saying the right things to bring more attention to herself. But apart from the strategic marketing of her name, the truth is that Clark is pretty much the only reason the W is as popular as it is right now. At least that's what the facts say, and that's what every fan says. But that's not what Angel Reese says.